Today I'm going to show you the best grinding guide for Emergency Response Liberty County. First we're just going to go to the game page and then we're going to scroll down all the way to servers. And then we're going to go down here and change the number of players from descending to ascending. This is so we can find some small servers to rob on, so we don't have to worry about any of the cops. So just press join when you're ready. As you can see, there's barely anyone in the server, and there is absolutely zero cops. The first thing we're going to do is spawn our fastest car that we have, drive straight to the gun store. Then you can literally just buy any gun you like, since hopefully we're only going to be using this to rob the cash registers. Then go to the tool store and buy every single robbing tool. You're going to need every single one. Now essentially, what you're going to be doing is robbing every single thing you can, using up all of your tools, and then going straight back to the tool store and refilling it, and then just doing the cycle again. You don't have to do it in this particular order, but I tend to rob the ATM first, and then the cash registers, and then I'll rob a house, and then I'll rob a car, and end with the jewelry store 4 times. And then you'll return straight back to the tool store and repeat it all over again. Now each cycle, on average, will give you about 21,545 profit per cycle. But this is just the average, so in reality you could get a lot more or a lot less. But in my case I actually got a lot more than the average. So I did it 5 times and I ended up with $140,437. But the average should have been 107,725. So the average isn't always going to be how much you make. Could make a lot more or a lot less, like I've said. So now that you actually know how to start grinding properly on ERLC, I'm going to give you some tips that should help increase the amount of money you get. So the first tip I'm going to give you is to only rob alone. Don't rob with any of your friends in a mafia or anything like that. Having a friend can not only slow you down, but you end up making only like half of the money, and your friend might not end up robbing as much as you. And when you're not both robbing the same amount and it's getting split up, you're not making that much money at all. And it just becomes a lot more unfair for the person who's doing most of the robbing. You should also try to get a bunch of the game passes. The best ones are instant fuel and unlawful upgrades. For instant fuel, you don't have to wait at the gas station to fill up your car, and for unlawful upgrades you get 25% more money for every single robbery, and if you're planning on doing a bunch of robbing, it's definitely worth it. If you want to go into more detail on the best game passes to get, you can watch my Game Pass ranks video, and also there is my criminals tips video. It's also got a ton of tips for criminals, and it will definitely help you out on this one as well.